ninth session on engineering mechanics. In this session, we will take up another numerical on the topic of centroid. Here you can see this shape has been given. Now we have to find the centroid, obviously, of the shaded area. So we have to eliminate these area white ones that you see. So first what we will do is we will draw the x and the y axis. Then what we'll do is we will draw this outer dotted rectangle that we see. Then you can see that there is a right angle triangle here. There is a quarter circle here and there is a semicircle at this end. So we have redrawn the shape that we could see there. Now we will just give the standard dimensions, and before that the origin. This distance over here is 3 centimeter. So we know the base of the right angle triangle. The height of the right angle triangle is 6 centimeter. For the semicircle, we know the radius is 5 centimeter. And for the quarter circle, this value is 4 centimeter. We'll first mark the parts. So the first part that we have over here is this outer shape. Now let's see the dimension. This total dimension is 10 over here. This height is 6 plus 4, 10, which makes the outer surface or the outer shape as a square. So that is the first one, for which we have to mark the centroid. So here we have the centroid exactly at half. So this becomes my G1. Then let me label the right angle triangle as the second part, for which this is going to be my G2, 1/3 of base, 1/3 of height. The third shape is the quarter circle, for which centroid is here. This is G3. This gap over here is 4r by 3 pi, and so is this gap. This is also 4r by 3 pi. So we know this distance and this distance. For the semicircle, from the base we have this distance over here, which is going to be G4, and this gap is nothing but 4r by 3 pi. So we have marked the individual centroid of the standard shapes that we can see. Now we will draw the table. So the first column is of part, and I have added the serial number here itself. This is the first one. Second is the area of that part. So this is an AI form. Unit is centimeter square. Then we have the coordinates. One is the x coordinate in centimeter, and the second one is the y coordinate again in centimeter. You should take up the units from this diagram itself. Then we have the next column as AIXI. Unit is centimeter square into centimeter, so it is centimeter cube. And we have AIYI, which is also in centimeter cube. So this becomes my table. We'll start with the first part, which is a square. Area is 10 into 10, 100. XI will be 10 by 2, 5. YI is again 10 by 2, 5. Then we have AIXI, 100 into 5 is 500, and this is also 100 into 5, 500. Then we'll go for the second shape, which we have chosen as the right angle triangle. So here I'll write down this is the right angled triangle, for which area is half, base, height. So this is 9. Now if you look at this entire diagram, you can see that from this square I have to cut out the portion of semicircle, the right angle triangle and the semicircle. So if I have to cut it out, which means it has to be in the subtraction form. So here in the area, I will mark this as minus sign. Next comes to xi. Then for the triangle, this distance is going to be 1/3 of the base. So it is 3 by 3, which is 1, and the height is 6 by 3, which is 2. Then we have to write down AIXI. So 9 into 1 is 9 with a minus sign, and 9 into 2 is 18 with again a minus sign. So this is my second shape. Then we'll go to the third shape, which is the quarter circle. So for the quarter circle, the area is going to be pi r squared by 4. This value is 12.56. Again, we have to cut out the quarter circle, so I'll give a minus sign here. Then we have the value of x3. This is my x3. Over here, this distance is 4r by 3 pi. So it is 1.7, and y is, this distance is 4r by 3 pi, and this total height is 10. So this will be 10 minus 4r by 3 pi. So this value is 8.3. Then we'll multiply 12 into 1.7 with a minus sign, 21.32, and here this value is minus 104.33. Then we'll go for the next shape, which is the semicircle. For which area will be pi r square by 2 now. We have to cut out this portion. So with a minus sign, this is 39.27. xi for the semicircle will be, this gap is 4r by 3 pi and total length is 10. So it is 10 minus 4r by 3 pi. This value is 7.878. And the y value is half, so it is this radius 5. Then comes the area, which is this into this, minus 309.37, and this is minus 39 into 5, which is minus 196.35. So once this is done, we will calculate summation of AI. So now you can see very easily without the use of formula, you just have to go with the plus and the minus sign and you get the answer of summation of AI. This value stands at 39.17. Then we have to calculate summation of AIXI. Again, without the use of any sign, you can just add up these values. This is 160.31. And this is summation of AIYI, which is 181.32. So now we will use the formula for calculating G x bar y bar. X bar is summation of AIXI upon summation of AI. This value is 160.31 divided by 39.17. So this value is 4.09 centimeter. And for calculating y bar, it is summation of AIYI upon summation of AI. This is 39.17 and this value is 181.32. Sorry. So this is 4.63 centimeter. So therefore, G x bar y bar is 4.09, 4.63 centimeter. So this is the final answer. If I have to plot it, we'll go back 4.09. So somewhere here. over here, and y bar is 4.63, again somewhere below. So this is the value of, this is the position of G, X bar, Y bar. Now here, instead of using these minus signs, suppose if you are individually calculating just x1, y1, x2, y2, similarly a1, a2, a3, the final formula will then look like x bar is equal to a1, x1 minus a2, x2 minus a3, x3 minus a4, x4. You have to subtract 2, 3, 4 from 1 upon a1. Now, what do you do with the area? Do you have to subtract the area or do you have to add the area? So, if you look here carefully, the area has also been subtracted. So, that's why we will use minus a2 minus a3 minus a4. And you get the same answer. For y bar, you can use the formula a1 y1 minus a2 y2 minus a3 y3 minus a4 y4 upon a1 minus a2 minus a3 minus a4. So once you do this, you will get the same answer. So with this, I end the session. I hope you understood this numerical on Centroid. If you have any doubt, please write to me in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for latest video updates. See you in the next session. Thank you.